Guidance activating. Proceed east. Please proceed. Proceed a short distance east. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating. Guidance activating. Proceed southeast. Proceed southeast. Please proceed. Proceed east. Proceed a short distance east. Proceed a short distance northeast. Proceed a short distance north.
Korok Bazaar serves as a trading post for those who cannot enter Gerudo Town. It's a smart thing, since the town only allows women to enter. Urbosa warned me to be on alert for the Yiga clan here, but I cannot imagine they would attack in a place as crowded as this. She worries a bit too much. Here in Gerudo Desert, the temperatures vary wildly, enough so to be life-threatening. In addition, traveling across the sand by foot is challenging. These conditions certainly explain the strength of body and spirit that the Gerudo possess. Which has me thinking, while Mother was prone to illness, she would often visit here, despite the harsh environment.
Guidance activating. Proceed downward. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating. Guidance activating. Proceed north. Proceed a short distance north. Proceed north and upward. Proceed a short distance north. Proceed a short distance north. Proceed a short distance north. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Oh no. Oh no. Rivali's gale is now ready.
Guidance activating. Proceed northwest. Please proceed. Proceed a short distance northwest. Proceed west and downward. Proceed downward. In this vicinity. Proceed a short distance east. In this vicinity. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Trade with Gerudo Town is going well, but apparently there is no end to the traveling merchants meeting with disaster in the canyon. Though the Gerudo may be accustomed to the road, it is a difficult one for Hylians. I'll speak with Father about whether we can have a stable built here.
Guess she did have a stable built here.
Wow! Sa! Hoo-hoo! Yeah! Wow!
Guidance activating. Proceed upward. Proceed upward. Proceed upward. Proceed upward. Proceed upward. Proceed upward. Proceed west and upward. Proceed southwest and upward. Proceed west and upward. Proceed a short distance west. In this vicinity, you have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Oh. That's like the most difficult one of those I've ever done. Usually get those no problem. Crazy.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Must it make...
Guidance activating. Proceed northeast. Proceed east. Proceed a short distance east. Proceed a short distance northeast. Proceed a short distance north. Proceed north and downward. Proceed northwest and downward. Proceed north and downward. Proceed downward. In this vicinity. Guidance deactivating.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Still so many Koroks. Holy smokes. A couple hundred probably. Maybe like 150. Wow. So many.
Guidance activating. Proceed downward. Proceed a short distance west. Proceed downward. Proceed a short distance east. Proceed downward. Proceed a short distance southeast. Proceed upward. Proceed northeast and upward. Proceed upward. Proceed southeast and upward. Proceed upward.
Okay, alright. I'm working on it.
Proceed upward. In this vicinity. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating. Guidance activating. Proceed east. Proceed southeast. Proceed southeast. Proceed a short distance southeast. Please proceed. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Climbing over here.
Guidance activating. Proceed southeast. Please proceed. Proceed a short distance southeast. Proceed a short distance south. Proceed a short distance south. Proceed a short distance southeast. Proceed a short distance southeast. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Okay. Grab a couple more Koroks, and then I'll call it. Hey, Rat. It's amazing. It's exactly what was promised. Just a much better Switch. In every way. I mean, this game runs at 4K, 60 frames per second now. The physical build quality of the system is so much better. It doesn't feel as much like a toy. It's much more premium. Just everything is way better, for sure. I'm really digging it. It's nice to... It did pretty much everything in this game except for Koroks and a handful of other things, and it's just nice to go through the world with it looking so good and performing so well. This game barely ran. Both Zeldas barely ran on the previous Switch. Yeah, you know, Nintendo. I mean, to be fair, Sony doesn't like it when you do that with PlayStations either. That's for the PC user, but, you know. They gotta give you some reason to buy their box. If they don't lock it down, people will just hack it. What is this? Rock. Okay. I gotta tell you though, I was actually playing Cyberpunk on this, and I have a really good PC where I can run Cyberpunk at max settings no problem. And it's really impressive how well the Switch 2 runs Cyberpunk. It's not, of course, it's not going to be like a high-end PC, but for most people, it's probably good enough. You definitely get the experience. You don't feel like it's lacking. So, yeah, they all lock it down. I mean, Xbox is basically a PC, but even they lock theirs down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, whatever form of NVIDIA DLSS they're using, it's really remarkable. My buddy bought a Switch 2, and it's the first console he's had in a long time, and he's just finally getting back into gaming, and he bought Cyberpunk, and I told him, like, dude, yeah, it's not the best version of the game, but it's honestly a great version of the game, and you'll get enough of the experience to really appreciate it. So it's his first time playing. It's remarkable, man. I mean, it's a lot of money, but if you compare it to what other premium PC handhelds cost, it's really cheap compared to the considering the experience that you get. I have a ROG Ally X, and I actually think that Cyberpunk may run as well, or look as good as it does on the ROG Ally X. The screen on the Switch itself is just better too. It's HDR for one, and that's nice. I mean, it's definitely splitting hairs between the two systems, and the ROG Ally is like $800, I think, or more. This is $450. So, compared to like present day high-end handheld PCs, the Switch 2 kind of beats them all right now. That'll change, of course, because the Switch will be frozen in time for a few years, and those handhelds will get better every year. But as of right now, with the optimization that they can do, this is the best experience probably for most people. And obviously the UI is just way better. It's a Nintendo, it's not a PC, it's not, you're not dealing with Windows. So. Yeah, that new Xbox handheld, I guarantee, will be the same price as a ROG. It is a ROG Ally X, but like a next gen ROG Ally X, so it's probably going to be at least $800. Well, if you get the white one, it might be a little cheaper, like $600. But the black one will be, because it's the premium one, will be probably $800 plus. So it's all relative, man. I mean, I know it's $450. It's a lot for people right now, and I definitely agree. But for what you're getting, it's not really a lot. It's a lot of bang for your buck. I'm not displeased with my purchase whatsoever. And Mario Kart's amazing. It's really, really great. It's the most fun I've had with Mario Kart in a long time. Should I get like this? And if you buy the bundle, you save $30 on Mario Kart. It's 50 instead of 80, which 80 is a bit much. But, yeah. There's another Korok right here. Somewhere. I'll try this and navigate to it.
Guidance activating.
Also,
Proceed
the new
a short
Zelda Notes
distance
feature, which you're listening to the navigation right now, is super rad.
Proceed upward.
Oh, I gotta go up. What is that? A truffle? So, glad to hear you enjoy it. You really want to play Donkey Kong. Yeah, I want to get it too. That's soon. Yeah, July. Yeah, I'll probably check that out as well.
Proceed upward.
It looks really cool.
In this vicinity.
Hey, you hear the navigation? That's Zelda Notes, Google Map for Zelda.
In this vicinity. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Guided me right to this Korok seed. If you look at that little window in the stream, I'm actually feeding that from my iPad that Zelda Notes is running on. So that people could see in the stream how Zelda Notes works. Yeah, it's super cool. You know what I'll do for you, since you're here, so you can see the really cool stuff, is go find a... Zelda has these voice memos hidden around the map that they added to this version of the game. And I'll go find one of those for you so you can actually hear what they're like, because they're super cool. They add a ton of lore to the game. Yeah, let's go here. Oops. Let's go here. Yeah, there's about 100 of these notes around Hyrule. I think I've maybe found 20 of them so far. I'm not sure, but I'll go right to one so you can see or hear what that's like.
Guidance activating. Proceed northeast.
All right, here we go.
Proceed east.
Yeah, 100%. It's voiceover of Zelda. I think the Google Maps voice is like a navigation that sort of sounds like Zelda, but it's not
Proceed
exactly
east.
the voice actress. But these are 100% the voice actress who voiced her originally, doing a bunch of voiceover stuff, like basically little storytelling bits.
Proceed a short distance east.
Here you go, we're coming up on one. Let me just kill that.
Guidance
navigation so it's getting in
deactivating.
the way. You'll hear it in a second.
There are many gaps in this mountain hut, and even the rope holding the logs together seems dubious. It is far too shabby for a hunter's cabin. I didn't enter. The hut seemed it may collapse at any moment, so I was unable to identify the owner. It should probably be dismantled before someone gets hurt.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, shit, I never found that. Look at that. Cool. Read this diary. I've never been here before, I guess. Cool. Yeah, they're all over the map. I'll go to another one. There's another one close by. Let's check out the... Here, let me nav to it. Look, I'm in my car.
Guidance activating. Proceed northwest.
Yeah, well, we can also get there a hell of a lot faster.
Please proceed.
Yeah, for sure. I think these are in Tears of the Kingdom as well. I haven't actually
Proceed a
finished
short
Tears of the
distance
Kingdom.
northwest.
I sort of stopped playing because I kind of figured that Nintendo would have a better version on the Switch 2. I figured that Switch 2 would be backwards compatible and that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom would run better. So I just kind of stopped to save it because I was so aggravated with how poorly it ran. But I'm about halfway through Tears of the Kingdom. And I'll get to that after I play this for a little more. Just kind of
Proceed a short distance west.
There we go. She's right up here.
Proceed a short distance northwest. Proceed a short distance north.
There we go. Alright. Oh, where is it? I bet you it's right under that archway.
Proceed north and downward.
Past this gate is a snowy landscape, cold enough for one to freeze there. The area is a place where heroes can test their skills. The landscape is clearly not a natural phenomenon. Perhaps some ancient technology we have yet to learn about is being used here.
That's cool. they're great. They're super cool. And what's cool is like, once you discover them, if you could see that little screen. Here, you know, I can make that bigger temporarily so you can see that better. It's probably really little depending on what you're watching this on. 1 second. So, you go over here, you can go to your voice memos, and they're all here, the ones that you found already. The Forgotten Temple.
These ruins are thought to date back to the kingdom's founding. It seems likely that something of great value was once here, as there are many guardians in the area. Additionally, according to ancient documents, there was a room beyond the goddess statue, but it now appears to be buried in sediment.
And like other features, you could do this daily bonus thing where you spin it. You spin this thing here, and then you tap it. Right, so like electro meal, I guess that gives you like a shock resistance meal. And then you consume the item in the game. Yeah, you can play them back once they're logged. And you consume the item in the game, and it'll give you that daily like free meal thing. And also, like, you can show there's little badges now that you can collect for playing the game, kind of like a, you know, like a PlayStation trophy or something. And then your global play data will tell you a bunch of stuff like how many times you've died, that kind of thing. It's all based on your save that you have so far. So I've found 687 of the Koroks. There's 900, I think, right? 328 locations visited. All the shrines are collected. Quests, adventures cleared. All that good stuff. There's a lot of cool shit. Let's make that small again. Oops. Let's go do... Yeah, I think it's 900 as well. And obviously, anytime you get a Korok or find something that's on the map, it's constantly syncing with your live gameplay. So, and there's a toggle here to hide what you've discovered. So only items that you have not discovered will populate on the map, on the Zelda Notes. It makes it a lot easier to track down stuff you haven't done already. So I got one more voice memo here. It's close by. Oh, it's the here we go.
Past this gate is a snowy landscape, cold enough for one to freeze there. The area is a place where heroes can test their skills, but the landscape is clearly not a natural phenomenon.
That's the same
Perhaps
thing.
some ancient technology we have yet to learn about is being used here.
I don't think it's synced up right on that one. Oops. Yeah, it just played the same one. Oh, okay. Here's the one we want to go to. Let's go here.
Guidance activating. Proceed northwest. Proceed north.
Sometimes there's a delay in the syncing. Like, I think because I was moving stuff around in the app, it didn't sync that. We had discovered that already. But here's another one.
Please proceed.
I mean, I definitely recommend for people who've never played, you should just play the game without Zelda Notes. But for all the Korok seeds,
Proceed a short
Jesus,
distance north.
Like, I wouldn't blame anybody for wanting to use something like this. But first playthrough, when you're satisfied with how much you've discovered, it's nice to just wander around. That's kind of the magic of the game.
Proceed north and downward. Proceed downward.
There we go.
Many ancient relics of the Sheikah were considered dangerous and were therefore entombed in darkness by the King of Hyrule long ago. In particular, the Shrine of Resurrection was considered especially dangerous, as it controls people's fates. It was kept under close watch by the royal family. Now that recent investigations into the divine beasts have revealed that this shrine was built in preparation against the calamity, however, we should move forward with its study.
Well, that's the beginning of the game right here. First steps. There's a memo. Yeah, for sure. Huh. It's been a while since I've been here. Wow. It's so cool they put a voice memo there. Voice memory. That's what they're called. Let's go get another one.
Guidance activating. Proceed northwest.
Getting late where I am. Right on, man. Well, thanks for hanging out. You take care.
Proceed northwest.
Getting pretty late where I am, too. I should call it soon.
Proceed a short distance northwest. Proceed northwest and downward. Proceed downward. Proceed a short distance southeast. Double check your direction.
Damn it. Take it easy.
Proceed a short distance east.
Okay. Have I never gotten this one? Wow. That's hilarious.
Proceed a short distance southeast.
Man, 300 something hours in this game. Still finding shit I've never done. Voice memory around here somewhere.
Proceed a short distance south.
There it is.
When I first saw a hot-footed frog at Hopper Pond, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I came here every day to observe it. Mother's face grew stiff when I showed her the frog. Though she never expressed outward disdain for them, she probably didn't want to speak poorly of something I liked.
Up over here. It's gonna be way up there, isn't it? Ugh. Probably way up there.
Guidance activating. Proceed upward.
For some reason, we played a Zelda game before.
You have reached your
this-
destination.
this
Guidance
is my-
deactivating.
I mean, when I first played it, it was the first Zelda game I have played since Nintendo. And it made me fall in love with the whole franchise. It's incredible. Yeah, I absolutely would recommend it to anybody. Especially if you haven't played a Zelda game before, because I think this is a great game, a great gateway game for the franchise. And if you play it on the Switch too, which is what I'm doing, this is the best way to play this game, by far. Both this and Tears of the Kingdom, they run immaculately compared to the on the first Switch. I wish I could play this game for the first time on the Switch too. Yeah, of course.
Guidance activating. Proceed a short distance west. Proceed west and downward. Proceed downward. Proceed a short distance southeast. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Should be a rock monster around here. There he is. What's up, dude? Oh, missed. Uh-oh. Couple more Koroks. This voice memory from Zelda, and then I think I gotta call it. Man, another one of these I never went to. I just avoided this area, I guess, when I first started. It's so funny. voice should pop up any minute here. There we go. More Koroks. Should be right around here. Which it's in here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Aha! Grab this top two. Last voice memo. Voice memory. For real. All over the place. I gotta get to bed. The moment I was able to glide off of the Great Plateau, I did, and I missed a bunch of stuff up here. Right to Kakariko Village. Still a couple 5 Koroks up here, but that's alright, we'll come back. We'll get this voice memo and call it a day. Good night. Should make, let me see something. Maybe this is better in the corner. Go a little bit larger with it. Let's try that out for a bit. It's kind of in the way, but we'll see. You can see it better. save and call it. Thanks for watching, everybody.